Taurus, what's going on? I've got your July 2024 monthly energetic check for singles and partnerships, couples. If you're in a relationship with somebody, you will be read in the second half of this live stream. If you are single and open and available to see what's coming in, the first part of this reading is for you. This is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Check your placements in your chart, in your birth chart, to see if you have Taurus placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This could be for you. If anything does not resonate, be sure to check your other placements to see if anything could put together a better picture for what could be happening with you. If you're interested in the personal reading, all that information is in the description box of this stream. Be sure and check that out. All of you returning, thank you so much for your continued love and support. If you are already a YouTube subscriber, I appreciate you very much. If you are brand new, my name's Cody. I am your conscious soul reader. Welcome. Be sure and hit that subscription button. That notification bell will let you know every time I come live. Also, in that description box, in that link tree at the very bottom are my other platforms. You can catch me live on all platforms. I do mini readings, heavily discounted, give some free advice sometimes. So be sure to catch me live for your chance to get in on those when I'm doing the collective and paid reads. Without further ado, let's get going. Let's look and see what's going on with Taurus. Single Taurus. If you are not in a relationship, you are not seeing anybody, if you are interested in somebody, or if there is somebody potentially coming in, let's see what's going on here for Taurus. What is that you position for Taurus? Taurus, what is Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do they need to know? Okay. We've got the Two of Swords and the World card. Five of Pentacles and the Justice. Seven of Cups. I don't think you're just, out there willy-nilly looking all over the place for anything. You've kind of closed off the way you used to kind of put yourself out there in the past. We've got the Four of Pentacles with that full card. You're restricting yourself. We're just kind of being carefree and going for anything. Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords. The World card is the very end of the Major Arcana. The Full card was the very beginning of the Major Arcana, right? So these are life-changing things you've done here. You're switching it up. Let's see, what crosses or complements? What crosses or complements Taurus? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What crosses or complements? Four of Wands. I think you're dating for marriage. You're not dating to see where things go. You're not casual about anything. It's with serious intention. I think you are pretty much only going to take on somebody who is on the same page as you, or, not at all. King of Pentacles, very Taurus energy indeed. Look at the bull. Yeah. Three of Wands. Right? You're not just going to kind of let anybody take up your valuable, precious time. You're waiting to see if somebody with true, genuine potential comes in. We've got the Devil card that reversed, Five of Pentacles. You're leaving the past toxic ways of doing things behind. If you were going out to bars, if you were going online to dating sites, if you were, hunting through, profiles online, if you're, asking every person you see, if you're just, freely giving your number out to every single possible person that catches your eye, you've stopped all of that. And you're waiting basically for things to come to you. Nine of Wands with the Four of Swords. You're waiting for things to come to you. This is a different way of doing things for you. Queen of Cups just flipped out in the reverse. You may have dealt with some emotional manipulation in the past. Ten of Wands, Ace of Cups, Two of Wands, people who put you in, situations where they treated you like an option. They could have potentially been, future faking with you. A lot of times, some people will come after you because they see that you are, very viable as far as a very solid foundation for which them to, invest in, but they're not really as serious as you are, right? What is the best that can be achieved? What's the best that can be achieved for Taurus? The best that can be achieved for Taurus placements. Head over heart. This comes out a lot. That comes out quite a bit. I feel like if you're in my collective, you're probably getting that message. 333 on my clock. My palm is itching like crazy. I think I'm about to get a lot of money. I am going live tonight, so here's hoping, yes. King of Swords, head over heart. This is a very matter-of-fact way of making decisions with that King of Pentacles coming out before. Very matter-of-fact. So slow moving. Yes, because of major realizations, right? You're letting everything come to light. You're not just jumping in with your whole heart anymore. You're not giving people the opportunity to deceive you or to get you into situations where you don't want to be. So you're not letting that happen. You're really keeping your guard up. You're keeping your boundaries up. You're protecting yourself before you invest in anything. You're dating for that long-term potential. 9 of Wands, that long-term indeed. 10 of Pentacles, somebody who is solid as a rock. No more flakes, no more potential, no more chasing superficial things, those superficialities. Ace of Pentacles, you're only looking at viable potential, viable options only. What's that foundation? What's that foundation? Let's see here. 10 of Swords. Swords. Like you're ending the way things were done before. There's that Queen of Pentacles. This is the divine partner to the King of Pentacles, right? Very optimistic here that this is the correct way of doing things. The sun, the moon. There they are again, 9 of Wands. That 9 of Wands is out here in full force. It's an underlying thing, though. This is not like you going out being like, nobody's getting in. You are just slow. You're not really like putting yourself out there in this aggressive, assertive way. It's not an aggressive, assertive way. You're only looking at potential that is long term. No more short terms. No more let's see. No more checking to see what happens. That's not happening anymore. Thank you for the likes. All right, let's see. What's that past energy? What's that past energy? Woo. Past energy for Taurus. Singles. First, this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's that past energy? Funny. Wow. A lot came out. I'm going to take the top 2. Right? Making very faint attempts at very serious connections. The Page of Cups is the idea of getting something starting. This is the flirting. This is the, that building up in a very cute way, almost to the point of, doing it in a very adolescent kind of schoolboy, schoolgirl sort of mannerisms here. I like you. Let's date. Let's see where this goes. You're going by the societal rules of, okay, after 3 dates, we can kiss. After 3 weeks, we can, go all the way. After, 2 months, we can profess deeper, whatever. You're going by these societal rules and you're kind of changing the way that happens because you're understanding that this is a big investment of yourself, of your time, your energy, and you're kind of removing all of this puppy love, sappy things out of your decisions. You're getting very matter of fact when it comes to matters of the heart. You're treating it as if it's more corporate than what the world has painted it out to be, I like you, you like me. Let's try to build a family. Sorry to go, Barney. My bad. Ooh, okay. Oh, my bad. Ooh, Page of Swords. Yeah. super adolescent ways in the back before, the way you did it originally, right? The King of Swords, the Page of Swords, big difference between the two of those. There's two whole steps between that, right? You've done a lot of growth, a lot of information has come to you in this time. In your ventures in the world, you have learned quite a bit. All right, what's that future outcome? What's the future outcome here? Thank you. What's that future outcome here for Taurus, single Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? What's that future outcome? Ooh, look at very Taurus energy. It's not technically Taurus, it's Venus. And Venus is actually of, I think it is Taurus. Yeah, it's Libra and Taurus are Venus. Or is it Virgo? I'm learning astrology. I'll know more later. future position for. Ten of Pence. Ten of Pence. Those were all down there. 10 of Pentacles. This is a very, very solid plan you have here. You want to feel totally secure with your decisions, and you know that this is going to be this is the right formula. I think you've kind of figured this out through your effort, through your work, through your studies, through learning, watching, communicating. Right? You've kind of obtained some information about what it is to date with potential versus dating with intention. And your intention is dating for marriage. You're not playing around anymore. You're not searching all the world over. You're allowing this to come into you when it feels like it's meant to be. When it feels like it's meant to be, allowing it to come to you. Hermit card. You're not out there searching the whole wide world over. You know that divine love comes to you. True love finds you in the end. We don't go searching for love. When you go searching for love, you're more than likely to attract in a lesson. Because the universal law is vibration first, then attraction. So if you're getting it out of order and you're doing it incorrectly and you're doing it the way society has taught you, you're understanding a better way of doing things, and you're going about this in a very, very solid way. This is the Empress back again, but she's taming that beast, the beast of shallow attractions, lust, monetary security, all the things, everything that has driven you to make your decisions before. You're doing everything differently now. Hi, Kiki. Good to see you. Hi. So everything's different. You're different now. Looks good. Here we go. 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 6 of Wands. You figured out the formula to avoiding a lot of wasted time with these new investments, with these new opportunities coming in. And you have great pride and great strength and great courage in allowing it to come to you. We're not seeking it out anymore, looking the world over. How healthy. You must be paying attention in class. If you're in my readings, you're getting that message loud and clear. We're going to look at Oracle to see what Spirit needs you to know about your healthy self, about your healthy decisions, your excellent decision-making abilities here. You figured it out. I think maybe you have, a lot of us, when we get hurt and we go through these heartaches and we go through these pains and these realizations, a lot of the information we get comes from messages. This comes from online, right? A lot of us go online. We start looking at these videos, and then if you're sitting there and hanging out on something that resonates, right, then your algorithm is all locked in. And now you're getting message after message after message after message after message, and you're figuring it out about how to build the correct way now. How to build the correct way, and holding back and allowing it to come to you tends to be a better idea and less exhausting. Hello. Less exhausting, less expensive. You don't be out there chasing your tail, spending a bunch of money over and over again on this and that and the other. Look at this coffee cup coming out, meeting up, having conversations over and over again. Take your time, build it slowly. We don't have to go out, party time all the time, running up, 150, $200, $300, $400 tabs every time we're going on a date to see if something's going to happen. Have a light conversation. You can do things very minimally to let the potential build. There are ways to, build the friendship up. This is about you, kind of savoring the moment of getting to know one another. There's no harm in that. Everybody these days, not to age myself, everybody these days is, in a big freaking hurry to get to the end of their life. Hurry up. I've got to get everything. I've got to have all the things now, right now. Hurry up. I need to, we meet our person and it's like, oh, I just met this person. Are we going to get married? My God, you don't even know this person. You have no idea who this person is. Can you please pump the brakes and have a few conversations with them and decide if that's even, worth the effort? Is it worth you asking the question, right? You have to get there. You got to get there. This takes time to build up the friendship, the bond, the connection. Then we decide if we want to add intimacy based on how that goes. Is it feeling like this is something worth, drawing you in more? Or do you feel like you could take it or leave it? Or do you feel like, this is something that is, a here or there or not not in this lifetime, thanks for the conversation. Discovering we have a lot more differences than we have likenesses. At least, there's no harm, no foul. And you just, having a few conversations here and there, seeing if that is there before we go all in. Here comes the Grim Reaper flowing out, right? This is you transforming everything. This is a lot of growth. You've transformed because of, these old ways of doing things. There's talking again. For a lot of you, some of you, Taurus, are very traditional. Taurus are very, very traditional. Here comes I like you, right? This is slow, letting it build. Hi, welcome. Slow. Should I let it build, right? Let's see here. What else is coming out? What else does Taurus need to know? Yes, karmic relationship. Stabbed in the back. Cassette. This happens over and over again. You keep replaying the same instances over and over again. What happens when this happens, right? You're sick and tired of getting these karmic lessons. Well, learn it, apply it, do something different so that you can get off the merry-go-round. And until that happens, you will continue to go through these heartbreaks, the deception, these shocking new beginnings over and over again, endings and beginnings. This is learning these lessons and finally doing things differently. Hand of cards, snake, taking these risks, having way too many options is inviting in potential. The more ratio you have, I'm going to say this, the more ratio you have, a lot of people have been taught lately that, you got to have as many options as possible. So then you can narrow it down based on this and this and this and this and this. That is actually, couldn't be more wrong. It actually couldn't be more wrong. When you're confused, when you have that many options, it's a lesson. That's absolutely a lesson. And when you're true person, when somebody who is a divinely guided match, when that union happens, it is if all the stars and planets align to bring you both into each other's worlds. There is this draw, this connection. It's not like love at first sight. It's not all fairy tale. This is not a Disney movie. This is a feeling. This is a connection. This is you having a very full, happy, healthy life because your vibration is high, because you're in this energy of loving your life and building yourself up and working on yourself, working on your spiritual self, your intelligence, your emotional self. Everything is going in your favor. And so this is a vibration that attracts attention to you. And when that right person aligns, then you start moving things out of your way so that you can make room for this one person, because you get tunnel vision and you want to get to know them and you want to see, is this what I think it is? Is this what it feels like it's supposed to be happening in this way? You just want to keep on investing and investing and investing. And this is when you decide upon the layers. And this takes time. This takes time to reveal itself to you. This is not anything that just kind of just, oh, hey, nice to meet you. Our profiles line up, so we tend to be, a good match. Let's start dating. And in 3 weeks, we're going to really tangle ourselves up all in this physical connection that's going to be very difficult to get out of if you decide later that you haven't even get to know this person on a deeper level, and then you're not even sure. Turns out you don't even like each other. You don't like the same music. You don't like the same movies. You don't have, your friends don't get along. I mean, there's all kinds of things that come into the mix that cause drama and issue, but you're already physically entangled, right? These are risks. These are risks when you're building up all of this extra energy, this chase, this hunting, this looking, this searching. Take your time now. Build it slowly. Rebuilding how you do things. Really focusing on the oneness. Building that up, the oneness, the partnership, the connection. Then deciding if you want to go from there. Cute. Okay. There was plenty of guidance in the oracle, so we're going to go ahead and move on to relationships. If you are a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, in a partnership, if you're in a relationship or a partnership, this part of the reading is for you. And if you know your other placements, be sure to check out your other readings as well to put together a pretty good picture of what could be going on. If anything does not fit or resonate, please don't try and force it into your world. If you are a cross watcher, you of course are welcome. Switch that energy around as needed. I'm happy. Good. Okay. Relationship Taurans. My beautiful Taurans. All right, here we go. I love Taurus. I'm a Cancer sun. Taurus and Cancer, I've always gotten along with. I get you. I understand you. I get you. We go together. Earth and water, right? I get along really well with water signs, and I get along really well with earth signs. And fire signs intrigue me, but they also are a lot. But they're very entertaining, very fun. Air signs are good for conversation and intellectual wisdom and seeking guidance and such. So, all right, here we go. Let's move on to partnerships, relationships, coupleships, situationships. If you're in a relationship and you're having issues, if you're having a little bit of fight, if you guys are in separation, this could be for you. Are y'all besties? Taurus and Cancer, mother, daughter. Cute. I'm glad it resonates, Liz. I'm so glad. All right, here we go. If you're in a couple, partnership, relationship, what is that you position for Taurus? What's that you position for Taurus? Thank you. Very you. Queen of Pentacles. How apropos. Uh-oh. These could not be more opposites. These are so different. These are completely other ends of the spectrum. Knight of Swords is the fastest moving horse in the deck. The Knight of Pentacles ain't going nowhere fast. They've got no place to be and all day to get there. That's that Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords was gone about 30 seconds ago. They heard their name and they're off. Oh no. So 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. There's a lot of figuring something out, right? I almost feel like this is that energy of, do I stay or do I go? Do I stay or do I go? The 7 of Wands has you kind of standing up for what it is that you've invested in so far, wanting to defend yourself, wanting to, kind of keep the fight alive. This kind of also is that energy of you just being a little fed up and sick of it. And you're just like, God, I'm so over this already. Both of these are minor arcana, okay? Minor arcana, minor arcana, minor arcana. You're figuring out, you're weighing your options here. And you're trying to do this with all this emotional, turmoil happening all around you. You're just like, look, you know, I just, it's kind of what I'm feeling there. How funny. How funny. Okay. Torn. Both ways, this way or that. That Queen of Pentacles, though, that's you needing to make a very, very succinct decision regarding everybody in mind. This is everybody in mind. You're being asked to provide answers, to give these direction, so that you can help people decide how to distribute what needs to happen here. Oh gosh, that strength card coming out. What crosses or compliments? How funny. King of Cups, Emperor. Oh my gosh, what crosses or compliments? Taurus. Crosses or compliments? Wheel of Fortune. Big risk. In or out. But this is from a place of, self-love, of a true, genuine, honest approach at wanting to work on healing and getting on with everything and moving away from these painful times. Start to heal. Major arcana. Remember I was saying about those are all minor arcana, with this little moment here about what do I do? Am I in or am I out? But the heavy decision here is a big risk no matter what. It's a big risk no matter what. What is the best that can be achieved? Two of Wands, the Sun card. I feel like no matter which path you choose, to remain as optimistic as possible is going to help you, because this is basically looking at everything in a very positive way. We're either going to stay in this and work things out and truly do this healing. And even if we can't heal this, at least we tried and we figured this out, right? That's a very positive spin no matter what. And if we're not in this anymore, at least we can move on and start to detach from the pain and start to build a new life. No matter what, this is a positive outlook to whatever is going to happen. And that's going to help you kind of keep your head level. And it's going to help you kind of, no matter what decision you're making, there's a divine message all across spiritualism that whatever decision you make is the correct one. Whatever decision you make is correct. Second guessing it, going back and looking back with the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and second guessing yourself and rethinking things and trying to come back around to, oh, well, maybe if I would have just, if I could have just, if they only, this is wasted energy all the way around. And this will never allow you to be able to look ahead to the future, to plan for that future, if we're constantly looking behind us and dragging it along with us. Lay it down, work through it, decide what needs to come with you, what needs to be left behind. Stop carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. The weight of the world right here. Okay, what's the foundation? Reason for the reading. What's that foundation? For my beautiful Taurus. Foundation. What's that reason for the reading? Thank you. Do I stay or do I go? You're in your own head. This is back to that thing. No matter what decision you make, it is the correct one. We're being reverted back to that. Eight of Swords. Because really, this approach that you're taking, it feels cataclysmic, right? It feels almost like you're just scorched earth a little bit in your mind, in your soul a little bit. You're kind of, you feel like you're tearing everything apart. You're in your head about this. And I feel like this is what's keeping you from being able to make a move, from being able to set this plan moving forward. This is preventing you from being able to plan. Here's a here's an Ace of Wands with the Page of Wands, right? Spirit is telling you you need to drop the stress, move away from that, get away from your emotions, get away from your analytical thinking brain. Quiet your mind, quiet yourself down so that you can actually hear the message. So you can hear the message from the divine helping you to decide what is the best move for you. Everybody's different. Every situation is different. Every person is different. You know, these collective readings can only give you so much guidance and clarity. You kind of either have to take it from there, dive deeper with a personal reading, go pick out your other placements and put together a pretty good picture to help guide you. Meditation, 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 meditation. You need to meditate every single day if you can. And it doesn't need to be this, amazing thing where you lay on the floor and you light candles and you burn incense and you got the music and the lights are so and you achieve enlightenment. It doesn't need to be like that. Just sitting down for 2 minutes and being in the present moment. Just being in the present moment and being free from thought and just allowing yourself to be at peace and be in the present moment. Focus on your breathing. If a thought comes in, allow it to come in, acknowledge it and release it and go back to your center state. And doing this, for a minute a day, 2 minutes a day, anything of that nature is really going to help you to just kind of calm and center yourself. And it kind of sets you back to zero so that you can take the approach of seeing more clearly, a path forward versus delaying your options by getting in your own way. You become your own worst enemy when you overthink. The mind, I love this saying, the mind is a very powerful tool and it makes a very horrible master. The mind is a very, very useful tool and a very horrible master. So you need to get in control of that. And the best way to do that is to go into meditative state, taming the beast of your mind, your emotions, your emotional state, taming that beast by focusing on self-care, by being in this healing energy. Thank you for the subscriptions. I appreciate you. So yeah, look, changing the ways. Look, meditate. You better meditate. Oh, these both right here are heavy meditation. Heavy, right? You got to conquer that beast. This is a big change. This is going to allow you to move on to new ways, new chapters of you, new versions of you require big changes. And meditation, honestly, should be as much a part of your life as drinking water, getting enough sleep, eating healthy, getting exercise, getting sunshine. Meditation. They take that from you because this world has been designed to distract you and to feed you escapism versus dealing with the issues and focusing on the problems, which ultimately is the source of all happiness. Truly working the problem so it just goes away. We want to get rid of it. We want to understand it so that we can handle it better, so that we can approach life in a more healthy way. So avoidance of doing that work is only delaying the inevitable. Giving in to distraction can only last you so long. These are band-aids on broken legs. Don't work. It's a temporary little, makes you feel a little better, but you got your little boo-boo. You got your little band-aid on your boo-boo, but it ain't going to last. That's going to quickly go away. And then you'll be right back to where you started. True change comes from doing that inner work, isolating yourself, focusing on quieting your mind so that you can get into that message of what you need to do to move forward. Only you know who you're dealing with. Only you know what that true genuine intention is. Are they telling you the truth? Are they being sincere when they tell you they want to work on things? Are you refusing to see clearly that somebody does not want to go forward with you? You know, you have to really calm yourself and pull yourself out of the chaos to make this decision. What's that future position, please? What's that future position? It is. Thank you. Thank you. And to all Cancers, happy birthday. Uh-oh. Lovers reversed. Okay. So you can't do this decision. This decision cannot be on the focus of what do they need? How do they feel? What do they want? You know, are they going to be able to make it? Are they going to be able to heal? What are they going to do? Are they going to be able to work on it? They. No, not they. You need to dedicate and commit to self, working on self, healing self. Heal thyself, physician. You can't go around focusing on everybody else. The only control you're ever going to have is over self, whatever work you're willing to do. You're either going to guide and lead this relationship into a healing journey by being the example of which you want to have happen, or you're going to also go ahead and mess around and accidentally heal yourself and prepare yourself for the next union, whatever that is. Union with self for rest of life through total peace and happiness and joy and completion. Fulfilling yourself through connections and partnerships, philanthropy, volunteer work, service work. There's plenty to adopt. There's plenty of love to give in this world. It doesn't always have to be in a physical, type of way. There's plenty of ways to give love and receive love and to open up that energetic flow without it having to be this, joining of, you and me merging our lives. And now you owe me because, it's a lot of undertaking to get into that with somebody else moving forward. And it's really, honestly, if you're coming out of a partnership, it's the last thing you want to think about, right? You couldn't possibly go there. You couldn't possibly think about that. And if your person is not involved in your decision-making, then you absolutely know, we can't bring and drag somebody along with us. What does Joseph Gribble say from King of the Hill? Tape their eyes open and shove their faces into the truth. You can't do that. It's assault. It is not very nice. It's not very nice. So you have got to do this in a very mentally and emotionally balanced position. All this emotion going on all around, chop, 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 chop. You remain stoic, providing very, very balanced answers, providing very balanced answers that the dedication and the commitment and the work is going to start. And I mean now. And it's either going to be, you're going to work on yourself and I support you doing so. And I'm going to work on myself and you support me doing so. And we decide to work on this trajectory going forward. Or we separate and it doesn't matter whatever you do. You already know what my plan is, right? You already know which direction I'm going in. I'm going to heal so much that by the time you ever see me again, you're going to have to get to know me because you won't even know me based on who I used to be, based on what I've been through before, based on the changes that I make and conquer through isolation, healing, and making much healthier decisions. You can't go wrong. Ooh, you tearing the house down. You're tearing the house down here. Look at all this major arcana. It's difficult. I get it. I know Taurus pretty well. You don't like change. You don't like your schedules messed with. You don't like your routines pushed, and you don't like your comfort zone to be tested. I get it. I hear you. I feel you. I respect that. I do. In order to truly ascend and to grow, though, it is very crucial and important to get outside of your comfort zone and to really, truly meet yourself at a different level so that you can understand how much potential you truly have. And you're never going to know if you're sitting safe and hunkered down in your little cocoon of familiarity, you know? So coming outside of that and settling into a new comfort zone and getting in that and getting settled into that and kind of feeling okay with it and getting good there and saying, you know what, I can do this. This is not so bad. It's not so bad. Dido's in my head because it's not so bad. It's not so bad. You're welcome for the earworm. Cute. Okay, let's do some oracle. You guys, I love that y'all are talking to each other. I love this. So cute. Okay, oracle. Let's get you guided. What do I like? What do I like? I didn't just remember that one out. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah. Future. I feel like the dirt bike and monster truck announcer. Sunday. Future. This is your future higher self deck. This is by Mahrukh. This is a fantastic deck that's just gonna kind of like bing, right? We're gonna wake everybody up. We're gonna like just kind of shine a little light on what your future higher self is guiding you towards. Okay, based on this message I've given you, in addition to this future higher self, what's the message? Why are you just sitting out here? You're pushing yourself to exhaustion. Enjoy yourself in between all your hard work, Taurus. Okay. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, right? All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. You want to be sure to have that work-life balance. Play with your inner child. Really nurture the fun, the joy. Bring out that reason to shine from within. Don't dwell what might be on the other side of that closed door. If you're being denied the option of continuing with somebody, cool. I know Taurus is a fixed sign. I know you have no problem just kind of being like, okay, cool, very good. I've dealt with a Taurus that did not let go, so I would push you to have integrity in the decision and really kind of take the moral high ground for whatever is happening around you. Dwelling on what's on the other side of the closed door, knocking on it. No answer is an answer. Kicking the door open, good luck. Good luck. If that door be closed, it's for a reason, right? And don't take action where there's a feeling of resistance, okay? Don't take action. Don't kick the dang door. Your future higher self is telling you. Free will, of course. We all have free will. Do what you will. That's your gift of being here with your own brain, your own heart, your own circulatory system. You can do whatever the heck you want to do, boo-boo. But Spirit is highly advising you to kind of take the message, take the nudge in the different direction. It will really be a lot easier for you to listen to divine, listen to your spirit. If they're pulling you in a different direction, what the hell? Go with it. You might mess around and be accidentally guided to your exact right path. Wow. Life isn't a sprint. Slow down, dang it. It's a long race. Long race. You're not just in it to win. The person standing at the end with all the money, all the prizes, all the houses, all the trophies, you don't take it all with you. You can't carry that around in the ethers. None of it. It's a journey. This is experience. This is, enjoying the moments, kind of living in it from time to time to time to time. Stop trying to force it to be. Stop trying to, control the outcomes. You will find your place in the world even when you don't know how. Even when you don't know how. Right? Remaining optimistic and positive. Whatever decision you make is the right one. You don't know it now, but you're being divinely guided, and quieting your mind and listening. Ooh, that will go a long way. To rise, you must let go of fear. Right? I was talking earlier about that comfort zone, that security net of our cocoon of our world that we build up around us. In order to rise above, in order to elevate, in order to ascend, in order to grow, in order to become a better version of yourself, You've got to let go of that fear of the unknown. What's out there? What's out there? You can't take all of these other things with you. You can't sit there and hold on to, you know, delaying thoughts, the tentacles of the past trying to pull you back in. It's keeping you tethered, honestly. Okay, don't allow a scarcity mindset to limit your success. This scarcity mindset of saying that you're not ready, somebody else might be better suited for that position. Um, Maybe I'm just not meant for this sort of thing. There's not enough out there. I don't have enough. I can't get this. It's not for me. That's a scarcity mindset. This is limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs, and these will block your success before you ever have the opportunity to even try. Your mind is what stops you from anything, from any progression, from any progress, from success. Your own mind is limiting on that. True love will find you in the end. Bingo. We don't go searching. We don't go looking. That was from the singles too. It's going to find you in the end. You don't go looking for it. It has to come to you. When you go looking for it, you're going to find a lesson. When you sit to receive, universe will provide. Whatever your vibration is at is what you will be given. Let go. I mean, really let go, because something better is on the horizon, right? Hanging on, sitting there scared of the unknown. Got that death grip and you're clenching tight to what you're familiar with just because you know it. You know, it's that old saying, the devil you know versus the devil you don't. Both sound awful, but have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? You know, take it on. Take on the challenge. Get out there and conquer the beast. Conquer the beast of your own blockages, your own mental blockages. Your mind is a very, very powerful servant, and it is a horrible master. So meditation will help a great deal with that. A lot. And there's plenty of YouTube videos out there that will guide you to do so, that will help you and show you some breathing techniques, ways of doing it, tricks of the trade, all kinds of things. I love meditating. I love it. I've reached ascension once, and it's like chasing a high. I'm chasing it for the rest of my life. I want it back so bad, and I'm never going to stop until I get it again. So, because it's so good and it's healthy. It was the most euphoric feeling I've ever had in my entire life, and I had it for free, and it lasted like a week. Oh my God, it was so good. So 10-10 recommend, y'all. 10-10 recommend. Meditation is everything. All right, my beauties, my lovelies, my handsomes, my awesomes, my wonderfuls. Thank y'all so very much for all of your interactions. Thank y'all for your likes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for your follows. Hit that notification bell that will let you know every single time I come live. If you're interested in a personal reading, all that information is attached in the description box of this video. Until next time, y'all be sure also to check your other placements. Those will be coming out as well for the rest of July. All the other places I am live: Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Check me out. It's a chance to catch me for free guidance whenever I'm doing collective readings. And then I will offer free guidance and heavily discounted readings over there too. So y'all check out the vibes you can possibly stand. Bye.